This is going to be a very short water walk. Here I am at that utility pole, and the Grand Canal, I'm beginning to remember the names. One of the reasons it's coming as slowly as it is because it's thoroughly irrigating this pasture down here, finding its way through the cracks and spreading out. So it's doing its job, but it's still important to get that water as far as I can, as high as I can. And here I just did a little bit of tuning, and you can see that I've got a flow of water here, and I can say I did make it to the utility pole by this time today. I'm going to do a little bit more cleaning, and then I don't know if I'll go upstairs, and maybe I'll go upstairs and take a shot from up there. While I'm heading back, I wanted to point out what an extensive growth of boneset this is. I call it fleabane mistakenly. I think it's boneset, a white flower. Now this year there weren't as many honeybees on this. The year before, you hardly felt comfortable walking through it because there were so many honeybees everywhere. They weren't this year, but it's greatly expanded. Because of the irrigating I've done, I assume, and because there's nothing about it so far that the pigs find palatable. But it offered shade for the ground all through that summer drought. There you can see how the water's coming along the Grand Canal. At the rate it's coming at the moment, I predict it will be past the place where I can turn it down for the future water wheel, and it'll be on its way already to head out to irrigate that area. That's my prediction. And I think tomorrow the precipitation isn't going to come until evening or late afternoon, so I'll have one more chance, I guess, to film what the mountain alone does. The wind's beginning to pick up a little bit, so it may come across on the microphone here. Anyway, that's probably 80%, maybe more, of the hand-hewn timbers in all kinds of condition that I have on the property. There's a little bit more there, I think, and in a few other places it's probably closer to 90%. Now I've used a lot in different places, but I think with the material you're looking at and whatever I add to it, I will be able to build 2 medium-sized windmills over the aqueduct, and between the 2 of them a bridge that will also be able to have some machinery on it to be driven by those windmills. I'll have to think more about that. I saved the rafters from these buildings. They were all the ones that aren't charred. The other ones were in a pile ready to be burned, but I sorted them out, and everything was all mixed together. But the rafters were easy to tell, and I have them in a different pile. So for that bridge / mill, I have the rafters that I need. Well, rain's supposed to be coming. Well, I have no doubt it's coming tonight, and then tomorrow as well, rain and snow. But I'm perched up here on my pickup truck, so I can't turn the whole way around, but I thought I'd enjoy the view or share it with you. Bye for now. I'm already back. Here's a little bit more distant view of what I was just describing. I came up here to sweep my pickup truck bed off, and I'll make the whole turnaround here. That's Broomba Mountain. That's the Cherry Tree House. Down there's where I live, the upper barn. And this, and in a distance, that's Kinton's Knob. That's Schaefer Mountain, I think is what they call that, or maybe Schaefer Mountain. Yeah, I think Schaefer Mountain is the one that's further away. And up here, where that pipe is, That's the center of the gur to be, and around that gur is to go 8 folk huts, making up a tulu. And these 7 piles of wood is this winter's firewood for that gur. Nice day, and it's almost certain that we're going to get not only rain but wind, which is a little bit more worrisome, and then maybe even snow tomorrow. Well, during the daylight hours, the water didn't advance that much, but you see it's past the utility pole now. I thought, well, probably overnight. Well, of course overnight, because it's going to rain. Or storm or snow or something, rain probably. It'll come past that spot where I can turn it down that way. But I wanted to show that the mountain itself is releasing water little by little.